Okay, how's everybody doing again? I hope all is well. Okay, today I'm going to talk about the assignments that we have till the end of the semester. And I'm going to cover also the inbound marketing. And that's part of your final assignment, which is inbound marketing certification from a company called HubSpot. HubSpot is a company, it's a local company out of Cambridge, and they have this software, the CRM software and marketing tool called HubSpot. Very, very good tool for marketing. And today I'm going to be talking about inbound marketing and also explain to you what you need to do in order to take that inbound marketing certification. So, but before that, let me share my screen and I'll go over the assignments that we have still pending. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I can see it, but it's hard to read.
Okay, let me see if I can move this, zoom in a little more. Can you see better now?
A little bit.
Okay. Okay, so Google Analytics, I know I have two of you that finished, but I haven't graded those yet. I'll grade them over the weekend, and they will be done. And then we have, on week 11, that's November, it's due, when did, let me see. This is due November 19. So this is a quiz that we, it's like, I believe it's like 15 questions and about social media, paid search, and email marketing. I haven't covered email marketing yet, but I will cover email marketing next week. And then you'll be ready to read the material and do like a quiz on the 19th of November. That's when it's due. So, yeah, I think it's 15 questions, and you do, take your notes. You can have your notes with you. It's an open book quiz, so you do on your own pace. You pick the day you have to do. You just have to do it before, by November 19th. So it's, like I said, it's an open book. Then the following week, we have it's Thanksgiving. There's no classes. So that's on the 23rd of November. We have no classes because it's Thanksgiving. Then we have another, this is just, this is very easy. This one here is some metrics. You just have to make some calculation of metrics. It's nothing complicated. It's very easy process. And then we have finally the inbound marketing certification. If you pass this, it's not required to pass, because even if you don't pass, I can grade you according to how you score. But if you, it's easy to pass, to be honest with you. All my students have passed this class. This is one of the easiest certifications from HubSpot. I'll show you in a minute. HubSpot has many certifications. I encourage you, if you are planning to work in the field of marketing, take the certification from Unbounce. They have social media certification, they have email marketing certification, and they have digital marketing certification. And if you have those on your portfolio, I'm sure that you got an edge to find a job in this field of marketing. So any questions on the assignments? I'll cover this as we go along. For now, next week, I'll cover email marketing. Then we can talk about the assignment a little more in detail. And then here I will cover this after Thanksgiving. It's just metrics, it's very easy, nothing complicated. I'll show you all the forms that you need to know to calculate the metrics, and you do that on an Excel sheet. It's not difficult at all. And this, let's go and talk about the inbound marketing certification. Any questions on this? Okay. Are you seeing my screen, the digital marketing?
Yes.
This way. Okay, let's talk about, let me just move this out of here. So let's talk about inbound marketing certification. So as I said, this is a methodology by a company called HubSpot. Oops, let me go here. So I'll go over this once I get into their website, but this is the certification. They have many certifications, as I mentioned. This is the one that you need to take the certification. So it's very easy. It's not complicated. It's the easiest certification that HubSpot has. They have certification in many fields: marketing, sales, and even content marketing. So it's only 6 lessons. But you know, this certification is good if you have, if you want to be in the business of marketing, special digital marketing. It's always good to have an inbound marketing certification. It's a different concept of doing marketing.
Professor, question.
Yeah.
So do you think we can take a few certification after the class? I mean, after your class ends? Do you think
you can. Yeah, it's open. So if you take, like, say, a certification, I was going to talk to this at the end, but I encourage you to take any certification they have there. There's 3 that I advise you, like the social media marketing certification, email marketing certification, and they have one that's a little more involved. It's the digital marketing certification. So if you take any of those, send to me the results, and I can give you extra credit if you need.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So on this, you learn the foundations of inbound marketing certification. I'm going to cover a little bit of what inbound marketing is, but once you go through the videos, because they have a series of videos, very good videos actually, that you can go through, and also between the videos they have some quiz just for you to practice for the final test. So inbound marketing certification. So what is inbound marketing certification? So today, people think that, most marketers still think that the way to sell is to be hard sell it, to be aggressive. Inbound marketing is totally the opposite of that. It's nothing to do with pressure. It's due to engage customers, to attract customers to you. That's why it's called inbound. So you don't have to be aggressive. And some marketers, they try to be so aggressive, hard sell, and that's never a good way to do marketing. So you should try to follow some sort of inbound marketing, inbound marketing in order to accomplish your goals as a marketer.
Professor,
so go ahead.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Since you're talking about marketing and selling,
Mm-hmm.
I know that sales is something different.
It is different, but yeah, it is different. But today they are together. See, at one time when I've been working in marketing for like 20 some years. And one time the companies that I work, we had a marketing department and we had a sales department. And our job before this internet thing was to create buzz and make the phone ring. When the phone rings, that's probably, then we gave that job to the marketers to close the sale. But today it doesn't happen that way. And I'm going to show you why. Because, and I tell you, once we started to, in the company, like probably 10 years ago, I started to implement this type of inbound marketing concept. The salespeople, they were not happy with me and they were pushing back. But once they realized that we are making their lives much easier in order to, because then we are passing leads to them when the leads are ready to buy, not just because they gave us their information. We don't pass that lead to the sales department because although we have their information, they're probably not ready to buy yet. So we have to nurture them with the content marketing in order to move them across the funnel. And then when they're ready to buy, then we pass that to the marketing department for them to close the sale. So marketing and sales today have to work together. It's not the same, but they have to work together. So doing hard sale is just make yourself like a short-term type of business. I mean, if you buy in a car, you go to a dealer, they don't try to get a relationship with you because they know they're going to sell you a car. They try to sell you a car any way they can, even if they have to lie to you, because they know that you're not going to coming back to them for like 4 years. So it's not a relationship they're going to develop with them. But some products, you need to develop a relationship with your customers. So because customers today, they have a lot of power, because today with internet, they can go and search for the product to see what your competitors are doing. So don't take it for granted because they are your customers today. If you don't treat them well, they're going to leave because they have the power today of information on internet. And so you have to be very careful on how you're going to deal with them. So let's talk about, see, 90% of customers have discontinued communication with the company because they got some irrelevant promotions of message. So if you're doing email marketing, make sure that you segment your database in order to send each customer a relevant promotion of products they are of interest to them. Because if you start sending them advertising of products that the customer doesn't care about, eventually he's going to get sick of that and he is going to unsubscribe, and then you lose them. So that's another thing that inbound marketing tells you, segment your customer, know your database, and only send information of products they are of interest to your customer base. See, if you look what Amazon does and other companies, because they know what you buy, they know what product you looked on their site. So most times the marketing they send you through email are products related to ones that you already bought or products that you saw on their website. So that's based on behavior that you have online. All that data is collected. So 74% of people, they don't buy if they find that the process of buying is too difficult. So 70% of people end up not buying the product if you make it that difficult. So you got to make sure that not only your marketing it's appropriate, but the process of buying is also streamlined. So 51% of customers will never buy from a business again if they have just one bad experience, one negative experience. That's enough. This is data that's been done some studies, and this is actual data. So 93% of customers said they are more likely to repeat with companies that have some relationship with them. So if they have good experience with you, most likely they will pass that information word of mouth to their friends, family, and all that. So it's all important how you deal with your customers, because bad experience with your customers may lead to bad publicity. So there is always a better way to do business. And inbound marketing actually addresses that. It's all about, it's a philosophy based around helping your customers, driving them to a point where they can buy by giving them information and empower them so they can make final decisions. So it's all about how you're going to engage with your customers. So before we get into the phases of inbound marketing, I want to show you a little bit about the buyer's journey. So the buyer's journey is the process that somebody goes when they buy an expensive product. Not all products you have to go to these stages, but if you buy in a car, if you look into enroll in a, let's say, for example, a master degree, a graduate school. So this is something that before you make the decision, you go to several stages of the buying process. So the first stage here, it's what we call the awareness stage. This is when a customer identifies that they have a problem. So for example, the car they are driving to work is probably not working properly, and they're not sure if they should buy a car or not. So they already know the problem. Another example I can give you is, for example, somebody at workplace see all their colleagues getting promoted and getting ahead, and that person is not getting ahead. So say, okay, I might have to do something with my life, to my career, in order to improve and have a better chance to get promoted. So this is the time that a university should create content target to that the people on the awareness stage. That content should inform them that by taking a master degree, for example, it's going to give them a better chance, a path forward in their career, so they can improve their career. So you got to create content based on that type of topic in order to move them from the awareness stage to the consideration stage. The consideration stage is a stage that you already know what you wanted to do. For example, I want to buy a car. Now, you're not sure exactly what car you're going to buy, but you already know, okay, I made a decision. I'm in the market to buy a car. If you decided to take a master degree, for example, you say, okay, I want to take a master degree, but I'm not sure which master degree I'm going to take. So this is a stage that most marketers focus their marketing, because it's a stage that people are probably close to buying, to the decision stage. They already know what they want. So this is the stage that you have to help that person identify exactly what type of car they want to buy, because they're doing search on internet. They're doing search to see, to compare different cars. So you should plan to have a strategy to create blogs to help them identify what car they should buy. So if you are a dealer, probably you should create a blog about different cars that you have, how much mile per gallon, is that a good car, good crash? I mean, give them some information, because they are looking for information on internet. They are doing probably look at reviews, look at different websites. So if you are the one creating the content to help them move from consideration stage to the decision stage, probably one day they'll buy from you. But this is the stage that you try not to hard sell. This is the stage they're looking for information, and your job as a marketer is to provide them information in order to help them get the final decision, to say, okay, I want to take a master degree in business, or I want to take a master degree in, for example, in foreign affairs. So here, content that you can create, for example, would be, okay, if you take a master degree in business, this is the type of job that you might be able to get. If you take a master degree in foreign affairs, this is the type of jobs you create blogs informing what type of jobs they will get, what's the salary average for that type of job. Also, another thing that you can do here is also, because a lot of people probably don't have the money and they're looking for financial aid. So a blog with information how they should apply for financial aid. So here it's all about nurturing the client, the prospect client, in order for them to get enough information. But no hard sell. Here, when they say, okay, I want to buy this car, like say a Honda CRM, or I'm going to take a master degree in business, this is the time for hard sell. This is the time that you're trying to put your company in front of your prospect customer and say, hey, this is the reason you should buy this product from me. This is the reason you should come from my university, because I'll give you this and that. So this is the decision stage. They already know what they want, and now it's your job to close the sale. Now, this is the time that I would say, this is when the salespeople get into action. Not here, not there. They get into action when they're ready to buy. Then you pass that information to the salespeople to say, okay, this guy is ready to buy. So try to sell whatever you have to sell. So the question about sales and marketing, yes, they work together right here. And even here, marketing has still to have a play here, because this is the time that you do some marketing campaigns in order to help the salespeople close the sale. Any questions so far? Probably not. Now, inbound marketing methodology. Inbound marketing, they have 3 steps here. They talk about the attract, engage, and delight. So let's talk about each stage here of inbound marketing methodology. So this is how the steps. The attract step, this is when you attract people. Then you engage with them, and then delight. So let's go step by step here. So the attract stage, this is when you attract strangers to your website, to be visitors to your website. So here, doing blogs, because people are searching, so trying to find, work on your SEO in order to rank for some particular keywords that people are searching. And you do social media as well. These are type of content that you should create because you want to attract people. They are searching for information to your website. So from strangers to visitors. Once they at your website, your goal now is to convert them from visitors to leads. Leads means you get some information from them, like their name, their email, phone number maybe. Not a lot of information at this stage. You try to get just enough information so you can start to engage with them. So here you need to have like a campaign with a landing page where they can fill up a form so you can get that information. And one way of doing this is get some call to actions, like a form saying, for example, if somebody is looking for how to get financial aid, so you probably create an ebook about financial aid, a nice ebook with some graphics and all that. And then you say, okay, get this free book. And when they try to get the free ebook, they fill up the form to get their free book. And this is what we call lead magnets or teasers, because you're trying to get their information, but you are giving them something in return, like a nice ebook. And there's other things that you can do, like if you're selling some products, probably say, okay, fill up this information, I'll send you this sample. So these are things that we call lead teasers or lead magnets. So once you have that information from them, first name, last name, or email, at least email, then you're starting to do email campaign, because the next stage is now the leads, you want to close them with a deal. So here it's the nurturing process. This is where we work with salespeople in order to provide information, so to move them from leads to customers. That's what we call a nurturing process. So it's creating email campaigns, and all email campaigns, also social media campaigns, whatever you have to do in order to move them from leads to customer. And you use tools like a CRM. I'll talk about CRM in a second. So once they become customers, it's not done, because you need to treat your customers well, because one day they're going to be promoters of your customers. It's word of mouth. You have to make sure they're happy. They can tell their friends or their relatives or family how good your product is or service is. So they become promoters of your company, special if whatever you sell to them exceeds the expectation, because this is one thing about expectation that we have to take into consideration. There is meet the expectation. That's the minimum that you have to do. If somebody is looking for something like buy a car and that car meets the expectation, fine. But if it exceeds the expectation, I'm pretty sure they're going to give you a good review. If it's below the expectation, they're going to complain and probably give you a negative review. So the job of a company is not just to meet the expectation of the customer, is to exceed the expectation. And these are the stages that you have to go through in order. And these are the stages that if you go through all the videos that we have on the Unbounce certification program, and I'll go there in a second, you'll see that they'll talk about all these stages in more detail than I just kind of describe here very quick. But this is the overall information that I want to give to you about inbound marketing. again, to do inbound marketing properly, you're going to need some sort of a customer relationship management. It's CRM. So CRM stands for Customer Relationship Management. There's so many out there. There's Salesforce, HubSpot, and all that. So a company with a CRM, they can control all the companies. Like they have the marketing part of the CRM to run campaign, generate leads. There's a database, and they have the sales part to leads to, all these things. And then they have the support, like customer support, and also the order, like invoicing, delivery, and all that. Like Salesforce is one good CRM. HubSpot has a good CRM. There's many out there, SPA and all that. So these are all CRM. So CRM stands for Customer Relationship Management. So again, this is a certification that you're going to take. So basically, the certification, I'll go over that in a second. I'll go to the website of HubSpot, and I'll show you exactly how you should get there, how you create an account and all that. So the course is like about 6 lessons, 15 videos, and then they have some practice quiz. And all the videos takes probably an hour and 54 minutes to watch. So watch the video as many times as you want, and then you take. So you need to create an account, and I'll go over that in a second. One thing that I want to make sure that you do is when you create an account, make sure that you have your name there, because once you, some people in the past, some of my students have created an account and they didn't want to give the real name, and they create some fake name. They got the certification with a fake name, so they could not use the certification. So make sure that you use a name that you can then use a certification, because it's a nice certification to have. And I'll go over that in a second. So so you'll see this is like a dashboard with the video. So you have all the lessons here, then you have the videos on there, but I'll cover that in a second. So the inbound marketing certification exam, let's call exam, you have 60 questions. It should take about 45 minutes, but it says here 1 hour. But a lot of my students, they take like in between 30 minutes and 45 minutes, they finish this. So in order to pass, you gotta have 45 questions correctly to pass. So 45 out of 60. So if you don't pass, you can repeat that as many times as you want, but you must wait 12 hours before you take a second attempt. And that's important. That's why I'm talking about this today, because I think it's time for you to starting to watch the videos and starting to take the test as soon as you're ready. Because if you don't pass, you still have enough time to take another test, till you pass. But it only takes, less than an hour to do it, but they give you like 3 hours to finish the exam. So my advice is, as you watch the videos, take some notes, because when you're going to take the exam, have your notes with you, because you have enough time to, if you look at the questions, look at your notes, and then try to get the right answer. So be prepared, go to a quiet place, all the notes that you have, and take your test then. One thing that you have to remember.
Is the test online?
The test is online, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
So the only thing that you have to understand, once you submit the question, because then you go to the next question, you cannot go back to change it. But again, if you don't pass, do it again. But you got to wait 12 hours. So important.
How long does it take to find out if you pass?
Right away.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, as soon as you finish, you get the result. It's right away. It's real time.
So they give you a certificate and you can print it?
Yeah. They give you like a PDF. I'll show you in a minute how that looks. I think I have one here. Okay. Now, this is important, because if you don't pass, take a screenshot of your results, because then save always the highest. Because if you end up at the end taking like 5 or 6 tries and you don't pass, at least I have something to grade you. You should get something like this. If This you pass, it will be on green, 53 out of 60, and you got to make sure that your name is there, because then once you send me this, because this is what I need. I don't need to get your certificate. I need to have this so I can grade you. So this is, so if you don't pass, you'll get something like this. But then you can try again. See, this is the certificate that you get. Another thing that it's good about, they'll give you a link that you can put on your LinkedIn profile, that somebody clicks, goes, and sees your certificate on their website. Because anybody can fake this. But if you have that link on LinkedIn, then it's real. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. So, as I said, you need 45 out of 6 to pass. So if you pass, you get, depending on your result. If you don't pass, you still get, like, if you get 44, you get a B- on the test. If you got between 41 and 43, you got C+. But I'm pretty sure that you're going to get at least something here or here. Very seldom I have a student or two that doesn't pass. Most of my students, they pass this test, because this is the easiest test, as I mentioned to you. So again, every time you take a test, take a screenshot. If you have 44, then you take the next one. If you have 41 on the next one, you don't need to have a screenshot because 44 is higher. But then at the end, send me the highest score. Even if you pass, you're here and you say, oh, I want to do it again so I can have a A+. Do it again, send me that result. Because as I said, you can do many tries. So if you start today, let's say you decided to next weekend to just go and study this and starting to do the test, do as many times, and I'm sure that you'll be someplace here. Any questions? So again, this is
we should submit the score before the 19th, right?
Yes. No, the certificate is the last day of the class.
Oh,
Yeah. So you have, I guess it's a 12th. When is the last day? It's sometime in December. So you have like a month and a half at least to do this test.
So, will all the studying we have to do be in the videos?
Yes, if you go through the video takes 1 hour and like 2 hours to watch all the videos. So watch the videos, take notes. You can watch the video as many times as you want. Take notes, and then do the test. So let me go here. So make sure that you take the screenshot of your highest score. Okay, so if you want, let me see.
Professor, quick question.
Okay, here, if you wanna create an account right now, this is the address. I'm going there now.
Professor,
Yeah.
quick question. You said something about LinkedIn. I don't have a LinkedIn account, so what should I do?
You don't have what?
LinkedIn account.
Oh, I mean, you don't have to have a LinkedIn. I said no. If you have a LinkedIn profile and you wanna put your certificate there, you can do it, but you don't need.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't need. But that's say if you are in the market and looking for a job, I advise everybody to have a LinkedIn profile. The reason is if you apply for a job today, before they do a background check on you, before they call you for a phone screen, they're going to look you up on social media. And LinkedIn is the place that most recruiters are looking to see the potential candidates. So LinkedIn profile, if you are looking for it, if you are on the job market, I strongly advise create a LinkedIn profile. It's like you have in your curriculum or resume online. That's basically what it is.
Thank you.
Yeah. So let's go to I think I have here. Can you see it? No, I didn't. Okay, yeah, yeah. Can you see the HubSpot here now? So you can log into HubSpot. It's Academy HubSpot. And
What's the website address?
this is HubSpot. It's right here. Academy HubSpot. Or you can just type HubSpot.com. So let me do HubSpot.com. Okay, if HubSpot.com brings you here. So what you can do is go here, resources, free courses and certifications. And then you get to this page that I was there. So see, this is all courses they give you, all courses for free. When you see something like this, means that this course gives you a certification. See, this is one that I said that it's good to have. This is the most complete courses that you can have here, digital marketing. Then you have CMS is here, and digital advertising. But let me go just show just the ones that give you certification. Okay. Okay, this is the one that you have to see. This certification is good for marketing and sales. So you click here. This is the one that you need, inbound. Okay, I have an account, but if you don't have an account, this is where you create your account. Is anybody creating an account now, or you want to do that later? Because if you create it, I'll wait for you to finish.
I am doing it. I am doing it.
You are doing it? So I'll wait for you to finish to create the account. But you can do it later. So let me know when you're done.
Okay.
You can use your own, I usually like to use my private, because once you finish this course, when you out of a Cambridge College, if you use then you got to make sure that you change the email. But it's up to you. You can use any email you want. If you use Cambridge College now, then later on, when you out of Cambridge College, you can go back on your account and change that email. And another thing that I want to point out about HubSpot, they help students getting internship. If any of you are looking for some sort of internship, and they have a good program there. And if you have in your resume that you work for 3 months with them on internship, that also will make your resume a little more important for the recruiters.
What do we put for a job role?
Put whatever. It doesn't matter at this point. It's just
Okay.
whatever information you want to put there, it's fine. Just make sure the email that you put down is correct, because you're going to probably have to confirm your email.
Okay, when I log back in, it says, sorry, you have no accounts.
Did you confirm the email?
Yes, I did.
That's strange.
And I don't even see that inbound certificate thing that you're talking about. Maybe I'll just try it all over again. I'll try going back to the homepage.
Okay, go back to the home page because you got to click on the inbound certification that you should get to a page similar to this. But instead of having what I have here, welcome, João, you'll have like a form to create the account.
Okay, it's no, this ain't working. It's
Is anybody having this the same problem or?
I already signed in, but it was just asking me for some business information because I put that, you know, I used to work for in the marketing field before, so I put like I used to work in a company, and it was asking me for some business information, but I think that I am here already.
So I mean, put any information there. I think that's more for kind of some sort of a statistics. They want to get some information.
Yeah. So I have I am here on the setting page. So I can see here a profile, email, calling, calendar.
You're not on this page like here?
It brings me to a place where I think it's to create a marketing campaign.
Okay, that's you probably, I know, you know, I'm pretty sure I know what it is.
mine won't let me log in. It says again, when I clicked on my account, it says you don't have any accounts. I can't even log in. Well,
I'm gonna stop sharing this. I'm gonna have oops, sorry. I'm gonna let I can help you if you want to share your account, Percio, so I can see what's going on with you.
Yeah, give me a second, please.
Yeah.
Because
and then Brian, I'll do the same with you, so you can I can see what's happened with you.
Just give me a second. I'm closing all my screen because I have a lot of open.
I think probably what happened on you, probably they send you to the CRM platform, which is a free CRM for you to play with.
Okay.
But there is a way to go back.
Okay, let me see. Okay, I'm looking to share. And I have never shared this thing on Zoom. Where I share? Let me see.
Now you got to go where it says share screen on the bottom and just click it.
One moment.
And then accept.
Oh, you send me like an invitation to share the screen?
No.
No. Okay.
Anybody can share the screen now.
Okay, I saw that now. Okay. You can see it?
Probably not yet. I think it's probably coming. No.
It's asking me for my password. One moment, please. I have to give permission to Zoom. So what happened is that it opened the security and privacy thing on my computer. So I need to quit and reopen Zoom in order for me to share the screen.
That's strange.
Huh?
That is a little strange. Brian, you want some help?
I can do it and sign again.
Okay.
I'm going to be out for a second.
You want me to do mine now?
Yes, try yours, and then we'll go back to Percio later.
Okay, here's my screen. You see, I log back in the hotspot. I go to my account to log in, and
go to your account.
This is what happens.
Okay, so go on the top where it says app. I don't know why it's ringing. See where it says on the URL here. Go up, just go back and click there and just type hubspot.com.
That's
Okay.
back where I was just was.
Yeah, but don't go to your account. Go to resources here. Resources, yeah. Do free course and certification. Now do get inbound, yeah, right there to the right.
Oh, there it is. Okay. Click on it.
Yeah. Start certification should be.
But this doesn't have my name on it. So how is
It-
it gonna?
It says,
Oh,
oh,
there it is. There
yeah.
it is. Right there.
continue with this user, yes.
Okay. All right, so I just go in to start this. What do I do? Marketing?
Yeah, marketing, yeah. I don't know why they have, now they're asking for all this. This is crazy.
Yeah, I'll do.
Used to be so easy to create an account. Now they're asking for all these questions.
Company name ABC.
Yeah,
That's what I did the last time. 2 to 5 employees.
yeah.
Company website, abc.com. Whoops. Okay.
Yeah, now you are there. This is there.
These are the videos that
These
I
are the
take.
video, yeah. So you go to the left side to the top. Yeah, the first one is keep going right there. That one.
Looks like
Yes.
there's 7 of them.
Click on that one there. Yeah, you have to read. So start. What is inbound? That's 90 minutes. So the next, see.
I see. So I can rest in between each one.
Yeah, it's all. So that's the first video.
Okay.
Then this, let's see, this next one, it's something else probably. I don't even know if you need to go through that one. So watch all the videos and then at the bottom, scroll all the way to the bottom there. See,
Exam.
then exam. Then you click that one. See that where it says inbound certification next step. Sometimes you don't need that. So go to the exam, click there.
You want me to do it now?
Yeah, so you can see what's there. So this gives you some information. So you don't have to go further. So you know you're right there. So if you scroll down, then you're right. But you're not ready to do the exam yet. But go through all the videos, and it should be an easy process. So, like Brian did, just put any fake email, website and company, because it's not important. I don't know why they're asking all this question now. It's kind of crazy, but that's okay. The only thing that you need to have correctly is your name there.
You can see mine there, Professor.
Not yet. Okay, now, Brian, are you okay, Brian?
Yeah, I'll stop sharing.
Okay, now I can have Percy back again.
Okay, all right.
Thank you, Brian.
All right, thank you.
I guess to stop sharing, you got to go to the top there.
This isn't me.
Oh, this is Percy. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I should have
That's
done it.
mine. That's
Okay.
what you bring me.
Okay, just go on the top there and type. Okay, you are. This is, you know what this is? This is the CRM. You can play with this. This is a CRM for free that you can create a company. You can create play with it. It doesn't give you all the tools. This is the free version of HubSpot. So everybody has that, but you don't need that for now. So go to the URL there on the top, right on top. Just type HubSpot.com. Yeah, you got to take the app out of there. Yeah, try there. Now go to resource. Don't go to resources there. Resources right there. Free courses and certification. Now show only certification there. Go to the bottom. A little bit. If you go to the top, probably you can just get only the ones with certification, because otherwise probably you have to scroll till you find yours.
So I'm looking for the inbound.
Inbound, yeah.
Yeah,
Just do next. It's probably the next page.
that's 37 pages.
You know, the best thing to do, go up. Go up and where it shows show only certifications, click there, because then you'll get only the ones that, because they have so many that scroll down, you should get there on the first page here. Keep going. It's right there, right there. Yeah. Yeah, continue with this user. Continue. Okay, you are where you need to be.
Okay, that's good.
Okay, so if you get to that that dashboard, which is the CRM, just make sure that you go back and don't go to the account, go to the resources.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so this is what you have to do now. Anybody else needs any help?
Professor, which one is it under resources again?
No, if you go under resources, HubSpot.com.
Yeah.
And then there is like a menu there that says resources. And then you pick.
Oh, I get it. Free courses and certifications.
Exactly, that's the one.
Okay, it was right in front of me the whole time. Thank you.
Okay, that's the one you need. Okay, that's
And it's the whole thing, right?
yeah, that's all you have to do. So
Okay.
my advice is for you to start as soon as possible, going to the videos, because then you have a month and a half to get a good score.
Okay.
And I think Brian already mentioned it, but you said because there's 37 pages, right?
37 pages. What are you talking about? Sorry.
Of the courses. Like when I
No,
look-
Oh no,
No.
37 pages of different courses that you
Oh,
can.
okay. I see.
Yeah, that's what Brian was saying. Yeah, there's 37 pages, because if you look to all the courses, they have so many courses. Some it's just a course that you take, no certification, and then they have a few, I would say probably around 15 that you can have certifications, and they'll give you like a certification that you can print.
Okay. I see. And it has a little badge next to it.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
So you can filter just to see the certifications, the one that has certification.
Okay.
Yes, so this is what this is only all I had for you today. So any questions?
Professor, I sent you my SEO analysis through email, and I received it.
I saw one that I think I've done that, and then I saw that you also did the
The test.
Google Analytics. You did that. Yeah, I haven't corrected that. Yeah, I'll try to do that over the weekend.
Okay, thank you.
yeah,
Okay.
I said in my message that mine kept going back to the original date range. So
Yeah,
I think I got some wrong answers because of that.
yeah, I can tell that you look someplace else. I mean, in a different range, but I can see that you understand the process.
Yeah.
So don't worry about that. I
Okay.
will, I'm not sure what I'll do at the end because it's like 6 exercises. So I'll see if I will give you extra credit if you want to. If you want to do any certification from HubSpot, just send it to me. It will be extra credit. But otherwise, I'll adjust some of the results that you have at the end of the semester.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. So if there's no questions, I'll talk to you next week.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
Thank you.
Thank
Good
you.
weekend.
Bye now. You too. Bye.
Thank you. Hope you can begin. Bye-bye.
Hey, Professor, I have a question for you if you don't mind.
Sure.
So given them our real company and role, what do you think they'll do? Is that going to be like a marketing thing? I wouldn't assume so because it's like a training, right?
It's a training. Yes, it's a training thing. So, I don't know what they do with the data, but these companies, they always like to target you. So they might do some marketing to you.
Okay. And it's
Wait.
funny, I'm in sales myself, and and then I'm over here not wanting to get marketed to from these guys. So I was all concerned. It's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, and most likely you're starting to get some emails from them.
Yeah, probably. And I gave them my Gmail or, my personal email anyway. So
Yeah, but you can always unsubscribe emails, and they're very good with that. You unsubscribe, they'll take like 45 days, and will get you out of their database.
that's true. I forgot about that little function there. But sweet. Yeah, I look forward to it, and I appreciate it.
Okay,
All right, have a good one.
you too. Bye now.